Jeepers Creepers still creeps me out today. There are a lot of horror movies out there that are scary in the moment. Maybe they made you jump once or twice. Maybe they had a cool monster or some gory kills, but they kind of fade from memory after a while. Jeepers Creepers isn't one of those. It's one of those rare horror movies that lingers, not just because of what you see on screen, but because of how it makes you feel. And even now, years later, that feeling hasn't gone away from me. I'm not even going to break down a specific movie in the franchise. I'm talking about the idea of Jeepers Creepers, the overall tone, the creature, the world they built, because no matter how many horror movies I watch, I always come back to this one when someone asks me what still gives me the creeps. Let's start with the creature, because what the shit is that thing? They don't even give it a real name. Everyone just calls it the creeper, and that somehow kind of makes it worse. It's got this ancient energy, like it's been doing this forever and it'll never stop. It's not just killing people, it's picking you apart, taking what it wants from your body, your eyes, lungs, skin, bones, whatever it needs to regenerate, and it takes it. And that concept alone is really messed up. It's like being haunted, but not just for sport, but for spare parts. And what's even creepier is how it chooses you. It doesn't just go after anybody. It smells fear or trauma or something deep inside you. Once it locks in on you, that's it. You could run halfway across the country and it would still find you. Kind of unstoppable, targeted evil, that's next level terrifying. And then there's that truck, that rusted black death machine with the vanity plate that literally says, beating you. Like, come on. That's such a bold, taunting move. And the thing is, the truck feels like an extension of the creeper. It's fast, it's brutal, and somehow it always knows where you are. That scene where the truck shows up behind someone on an empty road, that's pure dread that sits in the back of everyone's mind. But what makes the Jeepers Creepers world so effective is the setting. These movies don't take place in some over-the-top haunted mansion or a big city under attack. They're out in the middle of nowhere, cornfields, back roads, rundown churches, abandoned schools. You could be driving through places like that on any random road trip, and suddenly your brain goes, what if the creeper was out here? It's that familiar but off vibe that gets under your skin. Horror is always scarier when it feels like it can happen somewhere you've actually been. And then there's that damn song. Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? It's such a happy, old-timey tune, something your grandma might have danced to back in the day, but in these movies, it's used like a siren's call, a warning. The moment you hear it, you know the creeper is near. It's eerie how they took something so harmless and turned it into the death omen. It's almost like that song belongs to the creeper now. Like it's part of his ritual. That tune comes on and suddenly your stomach drops. The way the franchise builds tension is what really seals it. It doesn't rely on jump scares every 5 seconds. It's more psychological. You know, something bad is coming. You just don't know when or how. And once things do kick off, they go from 0 to what the hell is that thing? Real quick. But even after the chaos, the dread sticks around. It's not just about what happens, it's the sense of doom that settles in once you realize there's no stopping this thing. No happy ending, no safe place. Just run and maybe you buy yourself a little more time. The later movies had some mixed receptions. Some people love them, some don't. But even when they dip in quality, the creature itself never stops being scary. That look, the stitched coat, the wide-brimmed hat, those eyes that just know you, it's iconic. You could flash a silhouette of the creeper and people instantly feel uneasy. That's a sign of a good monster, one that burns into your brain and lives there rent-free. There's also the mystery. We never get a full backstory. We don't know where the creeper came from or what it really is, and that's a good thing. The moment you over-explain a monster, it loses its power. The creeper is terrifying because he doesn't make sense. He breaks the rules. He doesn't care about your logic or your weapons or your prayers. He just wants you. And when something that evil comes with no explanation, it feels ancient, like a myth come to life. I think that's why Jeepers Creepers still creeps me out. It's not just the kills or the monster or the visuals, it's everything. It's the tension, the vibe, the music, the mystery. It's that feeling that something is out there, watching, waiting, and there's nothing you can do once it picks you. Not everyone puts this franchise on their top horror list, but for me, it left a mark. A very specific kind of fear that still crawls up my spine anytime I see an old truck in the rearview mirror or hear that old song echo in the back of my mind. So yeah, Jeepers Creepers still creeps me out and probably always will.